Chestnuts.
Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright.
I like it that way.
Round young virgin, tender and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace.
Oh yeah, Fears, audience, Fears, back at it again with another live stream, guys. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing great. Hope you're doing fantastic. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, has it been a busy day for Fears? It has been a massive amount of stuff, and it's only December 1st. Work was good. I came home, I took a nap, woke up. My brother's coming to visit me. I'll tell you guys all about that. So, my brother called me, got some great news. I already told you guys, but he called the other day and he called today. I'm excited to see my brother. Always excited to see family. I wrote some Christmas cards out. I did 2 lives. I went to Atomic Horror and returned the broken ornament. And I got a new ornament. I bought a few things for me and for other people for Christmas gifts. I bought LC a Christmas gift. I bought LC's son a Christmas gift. So yeah. And then I bought another friend a Christmas gift. So really, there's only 3 people that I'm left to shop for. I always buy my dad something so my mom can put something on my dad's grave. I always buy my dog Enzo something, and then I'm gonna order something on I'm gonna order something for Randall, and I just ship it to Randall's house. So yeah, so 3 people I have to shop for, and then I'm done. And I've already got my family all squared away. So just 3 people: my dog, my best friend Randall, and then my dad. And then I'm gonna whatever I get. Last year I got my dad a candle so my mom could put. It's an electronic candle. You put batteries in it, you turn it on, it lasts all night. My mom is going to put that on my dad's grave again this year. But I always buy him something new that my mom can either put on his grave or by his grave. Something. Anyway, it's been a very busy day. But, as I always say, it's been a very productive day, my friends. A very, 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 very productive day. Anyway, like I said, I'm not going to tell you guys about my job anymore. I'll just tell you if it's a good day or if it's a bad day, because I guess the more I talked about my job, then, the more trolls will troll me. And again, trolls will not affect me anymore. Fears has decided to take the high road, and not let them affect me. My coffee is brewing right now, so I can't do coffee first. I literally just got home about maybe 20 minutes ago. So yeah, I had to quickly put up this live. So yeah, all right. So there we are. So let me call Lantern and get things going. As soon as I call Lantern, then I'm gonna get my coffee a rockin'. Then I'll do coffee first, and then then we'll open up the chat. All right. There. Oh, my coffee's brewing, so it should be done by the time I talk to Lantern. Zach had a great show last night. Zach, thank you so much for letting me come on the show. That was a lot of fun. I was on it. Zach was on it. Dave, Tina, Visions. Oh God, such a lot of people. So it was fun. All right, let me just get ready to call Lantern. So yeah, give me a second. All right, I'm going to call Lantern. I was just sending a message to someone. Lantern. 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 I got some hair, Lantern. I got some hair. I swear. Lantern. Oh, yeah, it's the Christmas season. Oh, yeah. Oh, Lantern could be sleeping. Hang on. Let me try to give him a call again. Hang on. Lantern could be asleep right now. All right, hang on. Hang on. Somebody wake up Lantern. Lantern. Hang on. Well, I'll try to give him a call later. Anyway, open up the chat. I'm going to open up the chat. I'm going to say hello to everybody. Once I get caught up with everybody, then I'm going to grab my coffee because I forgot to brew it while I was setting up the live. So anyway, sorry about that. Let me just tilt this up a little bit. There we are. And I quickly put together a set. So yes, as always. But I hope everybody had a good day today. Like I said, I had a good day. I just had a very busy day, a very productive day, but it was a busy day. And like I said, I'm going to get into more of my day here in a minute. There we are. Okay. So I'm gonna catch up and say hello to everybody. I'm gonna grab my coffee. And like I said, I had a good day. And then we're gonna be rocking and rolling. All right. Yo, Zach, what's up? What is up, Zach? Zach says Santa's typing his naughty and nice list. That's right, y'all. That's right. All those trolls are on the naughty list. Let's see. Vision says, "What the fuck is up, YouTube?" That's right. What's up, Vision? Good to see you. It's December 1st. I'm in my Christmas hat. I'm feeling very festive. I'm feeling very energized. I got the positive energy flowing through my veins. Hell yeah. That's right. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Merry! That's right. So, now that I'm caught up, I'm going to switch my hat. There we are. Wouldn't be John Fears without my hat. And I'm going to put this over here. Oh, yeah. There we are. So, today was a good day, but it was a busy day. But I want to thank you guys for understanding. Telling about my job and my day was really an important part of the show, but because of trolling, I think it's best just to keep my job to myself. So what I will say is, if the work day was good or not. It was good. It was very busy. It was very busy today. Got home. I got home at 9:45. Slept to about 2. Got up. Took a shower. Did some emails. Talked to my mom. And my mom was babysitting Shelton today. So I got to see the little guy today. That was awesome. And then went out Christmas shopping. And literally, I just got home about maybe 20, 25 minutes ago. I hung out in the Discord a little bit. Me and the trolls were going back and forth. They honestly thought they made me heated. I was on the floor dying of laughter. Dying of laughter. It was great. I'll get into it later. Oh, man. They were stretching. They were trying to find things. Fierce, you don't care about anyone but yourself. Is that why I was out all day Christmas shopping for other people and not myself? Now, trust me, I bought some stuff for me, but I took care of all my family first. Is that why I always donate blood 5 or 6 times a year? Is that why, I always donate? Well, I would have donated to the Thanksgiving drive, but they didn't do it this year. If they would have done it, I do that every year. When the Toys for Tots comes up, I'm literally going to give the kids my old Legos that I don't want anymore. Then I'm going to buy them some new Legos. I'm going to buy them like 10 sets. But apparently, I'm a selfish prick, according to Lamar. And I don't care about anyone but myself. Even though I give back to the fans, and I love you guys, and I give back to my family, and I give back to the community. And every time I go to church in the, like when you the offertory, I always put in $10 every single time. But apparently I don't care about anyone. Oh God, oh shit. That made me laugh. And then he was a mind reader. He's like, Fierce, I know your family more than you know your family. I'm like, how? How? Anyway, but we'll get into it. I thought that was hysterical. Anyway, thanks for getting me re-addicted to Ghostbusters. Hey, not a problem, Zach. Not a problem. That is a good thing any day. That is a good thing any day. Let me grab my coffee, because I literally just got home like 20, 25 minutes ago, and it was brewing while I was starting. So let me grab the coffee. Coffee first, and then we're rocking and rolling. I did 2 lives today. I did a live in my car. So I hope you guys watched that. Visions, you missed it. A lot of people missed it. I had no idea Strong Bear was going live while I was doing my car stream. So Strong Bear, I'm sorry. I haven't been in the community all day except for when I got home. So I was in there for, I don't know, the last 20, 30 minutes, and then I went live. I got lots to tell you. My brother's coming to visit. I cannot wait to visit him. Or visit with him, excuse me. I've been out all day. So, Dave, I'm sorry that I went live while yours. I heard it was good. I heard it from Visions. I heard it from Yak. I saw people in the Discord saying it was a really good show. So, I'm glad you had a good show. I'm sorry I missed it, but I was jamming out to Christmas music. I was getting into the spirit of Christmas. So, Visions, Walter, Strong Bear, when you guys get a chance, watch the Christmas car live stream. I was jamming out to some music. I was having a good day. If things were rocking. I do like Christmas shopping. It gets you into the spirit of things. And then before that, I had to take that ornament back from Atomic Horror. I thought, this is going to be a problem. Are they not going to take it back? They were so nice. They're like, yep, it happens all the time. They're like, we know that you didn't break it. Give it to me. She opened up the box. She goes, oh, yeah, it's missing a hand. Do you have the receipt? I said, absolutely. I said, here you go. She looked at the receipt, and she goes, yep, I'll take care of it. Go over there and pick out a new one. She goes, or you can pick the same one. I said, well, I'm going to pick the same one because it's a Michael Myers one, and I want it on my tree. So, before I go to work tonight, I'm going to put it on my tree. So, yeah. Anyway, and then I did a live in there. Now, you made that one, Visions. It was good. Tarman was rocking. Visions, you said you're getting tired of Tarman. Shh. There's never enough Tarman. Shame on you. Shame on you, my friend. Shame on you. There's always room for Tarman. Anyway, I got my Emo's Pizza shirt on today. Oh, yeah. All right. Let me grab my coffee, and then we're ready to rock and roll. 2 seconds. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just pouring my coffee. Give me 1 second. All right. All right, sorry about that. I thought my coffee would be already brewed before the show, and it wasn't, so I'm sorry. It hadn't finished brewing yet. All right, here we are. All right, there we go. Coffee first. In my Yoda mug. Oh, yeah. That's a nice cup of coffee. All right, let me catch up with the chat here, and then we'll be rocking and rolling. Anyway, how was everyone's day? Put in the chat. Zach, how was your day? Strong Bear, what's up? I have a sandwich. What's up? How was your day? Visions, how was your day? Let me know how everyone's day was. I hope everyone's day was fantastic. See, that's another thing. LeVar says, oh, you don't care about anyone but yourself. Well, if I did care only about myself, I wouldn't have just asked, hey, how you guys were. So let's squash that. I come into the chat, right away. And surprisingly, it wasn't Larry. And you know what? Crackpot has kind of went soft. That's a good thing, though. I asked Crackpot very nicely, hey, do you mind not calling me a faggot? Because, one, that's very insulting to someone. And I asked him, please don't call me fat. He said he would think about it. He said, I don't know, Fierce, you being a faggot is kind of on the fence. And I was like, no, there's no on the fence. I'm not a faggot. I said, I'm asking you very nicely. Can you please stop? But LeVar, man, or whatever that guy's name is, I came in, I was saying hi to everyone. Man, he was on fire. And I was laughing. He said, Fierce, you're getting kind of steaming. You're getting kind of hot. I was like, no, not whatsoever. I was laughing. I was on the floor dying of laughter. I almost was in a cardiac arrest. He was stretching. Because now that I don't let trolls affect me, I was having a ball. They were trolling me. I was trolling it right back. He was stretching, man. He was trying to find stuff. Fierce, you're a prick. You're a faggot. Fierce, you're fat. And I was like, ooh, oh, wow, great comeback. Oh, I haven't heard that before. Then this is the kicker, right? You guys ready? This is the greatest one. Fierce. He goes, your family never comes to visit you, and then when you go visit them, they never invite you out to things. How does that prick know? How does he know? Whenever I go visit my family, we do almost everything together. The only time, I just don't vlog my family a lot because my mom is very shy. My brother, he's been kind of sick, so he doesn't want to be on camera, and I respect my brother's wishes. He said, I don't really want Shelton in your vlogs, because he's real little right now. And he goes, I know your trolls are crazy. And I'm like, I get it. He goes, when Shelton's older, he goes, you can vlog it up. And I went, great. I mean, Shelton's gotten in there once or twice, but I don't want anything bad to happen to him, right? So that guy has no idea what the hell he's talking about. Anytime I come, about 90% I'm with my family, and they're inviting me out to stuff and all that. And 10% I'm out and about shopping and hanging out with my buddies. So that's the first lie that LeVar guy did. The second lie, he's like, Fierce, your family never comes to visit you. I'm like, that's not true, because literally, my brother just called me 2 days ago. He called me today and he called me the other day. He's coming for two reasons. I'm going to be honest. I already told Visions. He wants to get a gift for his wife. He has a friend that lives in the Orlando area. He said, John, I'm going to come visit you first for a couple of days. And I said, great. He goes, then on the way home, he's driving here. He goes, at the end of my trip, my friend is reupholstering a piece of furniture. His wife loves vintage furniture, vintage everything. When you go in my brother's house, it's a lot of vintage stuff, right? So I said, hey, man, that's cool. He goes, can I stay at your house? I said, sure, man. I said, I'd love to see you. So that guy has no idea, but he was stretching. He was really trying to find stuff to, irritate me, and I'm like, you're failing. You're failing miserably. I literally was writing LOL, LOL, LOL all the way down the page, and then I kept throwing it back in his face. Even Yakov was like, come on, guys, come on, stop. And I was like, I'm fine, Yakov. I'm loving this. And then he was like, you're lying, Fierce. You're lying about fan mail. You're lying about fan mail. And I said, what am I lying about fan mail? He goes, you lie. He goes, you lied about fan mail. And I was like, what in the hell is this guy talking about? I said, I do get fan mail. He said, you're lying. You're lying. And I was like, I'm not lying. I'm like, I get fan mail. Not every day. So I think that's where he's misinformed. I get fan mail on the occasion. right? But I kept telling him, I do have a P.O. box. Visions has sent me stuff. Walter has sent me stuff. Triple has sent me stuff. He sent me the Blu-ray. So I'm not lying. Then he had to bring up the past. I admitted in the past I've lied once about fan mail. Once. But again, he was running out of things to troll me. So he had to bring up the past. He's like, but you lied. And then he shows a picture of the troll video where I read the neighbor letter. I absolutely fessed up to that. And since then, I have never lied ever about troll mail since then. But he was running out of things. So man, he was stretching it, man. He was like, oh, you're this, you're a prick, you don't care about anyone. And again, I'll reiterate, I was out all day. I shopped for all my family members and LC and his son first. Then, of course, I bought some goodies for myself, because why wouldn't I? It's Christmas. But I made sure I shopped for all my friends first. I shopped for LC first, then LC's son, and then I shopped for another friend that I'm going to mail something. One of my best buddies, my buddy Eric. He likes Atomic Horror. I bought something that I'm not going to show on camera for my buddy. And so he's lying. He just says this stuff to try to hurt my feelings. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Then when he said, oh, you're lying about your weight, Fears. He said, you said 2 years ago that you lost weight and you look even fatter now. Not true. I have been in the gym. I look way more skinnier now than 2 years ago because my shirts are starting to get really baggy. I try to work out 3 to 4 days a week depending on my work schedule. And I have lost some weight. But then losing weight is hard. You lose weight, you gain some weight whenever you eat something. So I have made progress. It was just another thing for him to shit on. And he was like, the trolling will stop, Fears, when you stop being an asshole and a prick. You don't care about anyone. And I was like, this guy is delusional. I'm like, I care about my fans. I care about all my church family. I care about the people at my job. I've already sent my boss a Christmas card. And then I'm going to donate all those toys to Toys for Tots. So this guy has no idea what the hell he's on about. Again, he was just trying to troll. I was laughing. So I just wanted to crush all those rumors. You guys know that I'm a good guy. And then of course, he's like, well, you don't have to say that you donate. Now you're a prick for saying that. No, I said it to prove a point. I wasn't going to bring it up, but he was like, you don't care about this, you don't care about that, you don't care about this, I was laughing every minute. You guys know whenever I'm mad or I'm not, I don't let it affect me. Like Vision said, just don't care, Fears. I did not care. I was like, this is fucking hilarious. I was losing my mind. He's like, you don't care about your family, Fears. You don't care about this. You're a prick. You're a loser. You're this. And then I love that he goes, I've got a successful career. I've got a successful life. I'm this. And I was like, well, it can't be too successful if you're in a Discord every single day making fun of me. And I was like, you're lying. I'm like, you don't have a successful career. You're a loser. I'm like, you're a bully. And I'm just like, you're fucking hilarious. Yada, yada, yada. So I literally, and then eventually, you guys ready for this? He kept saying, you're not having a good day, Fierce. No, I'm having a great day. If you just kill them with kindness, I loved it. I won. He actually stopped. Yakov was like, all right, guys, stop. The prick actually stopped. And I was like, all right, well, I'll be a little immature little bastard. I'm like, ha, I won. Fuck you. I won. So, again, if you kill them with kindness, which I was, I kept saying, man, I'm like, you're saying a lot of manic stuff. You're saying a lot of delusional things. I'm like, don't worry, buddy. I'm like, just take some meds. You'll be all right. You'll be okay. I'm like, shh, it'll be okay. And I kept saying, this really irritated him. I said, there's this new pill called Hush. I'm like, take some Hush pills. I can order the Hush pills for you. Shh, just hush your little mouth. And I'm like, it'll be okay. I'm like, you're saying a lot of delusion. I was trolling him back, Visions. Oh, everyone would have been so proud of me. I knew I was getting under his skin. I was like, this is great. This is awesome, So I threw it right back at him. And then And then what else did I say? I was like, I'll pray for you. And then I did my classic line to Crackpot and LeVar. I was like, come on, let's just all get along. And I was like, you don't want to be a bad guy, do you? I'm like, come on, LeVar. I'm like, you know I'm a good guy. You don't want to be a bad guy. I loved it. It was great. And then I wrote, all right, guys, well, I have to prepare for my stream. I'm like, hey, a win for Fears, you know? And then Visions, you caught him in a lie. He said, Fears literally is losing weight. He went and took a dump. Every time you take a dump, you're losing weight. And I said, exactly, Visions. I said, I've already lost like 6 pounds. I said, I lost 6 pounds laughing at these guys. I said, I'll just laugh it off. It was great. I loved it. It was awesome. It was amazing. So, thanks, LeVar. Thanks a lot for giving me some entertainment. When he said the stuff about my family, I literally lost my mind. I was like, he's not a part of my family. How does he know? He doesn't know. He just said it to make fun of me, right? He's like, your family doesn't spend time with you. That's a lie. I FaceTime my mom at least 3 times a week, and usually I usually FaceTime whenever Shelton's there so I can say hi to my nephew. I can say hi to my mom. My mom can catch me up on the things that she did during the week. I tell my mom about my week. I call my brother all the time. Even my brother's wife calls me because we get along quite well. So I keep in touch regularly with you guys, the fans, my friends in Missouri, my friends in Florida, and my family at home. And I do have family out here. I have an aunt and an uncle. Well, I'm sorry, now I just have an aunt because my uncle that lives out here, he passed away 2 years ago. But I still keep in touch with my aunt that lives out here. She lives far away. She lives not in Miami, but near Miami. So, ooh, that is good coffee. So when he said all that, I was like, dude, do I talk about your family? No, because I could care less about your family. I don't know your family. And I'm like, how does this guy know about my family? I'm like, he doesn't know. He just said that, you know, to try to hurt my feelings, but he didn't hurt my feelings. Oh, man. That gave me a good chuckle. I was laughing. I was on the ground dying. Talk about super tomato face. I was laughing hysterically. I was losing my mind. But again, you can't please everybody. But I kept saying, dude, I'm like, you don't want to be a bad guy, do you? And then I was like, dude, you're funny. I'm like, you're a funny guy. I just kept throwing it back at him, and oh, it was great. I loved it. Anyway, I just wanted to prove a point. I wanted to hush the rumors. I do give a damn about other people. It was pretty funny. That'll last me all week. That made me laugh. Anyway, let's continue on. All right. Now that we got that rumor out of the way. All right, let's see. Where did I leave off? Vision said, yo, what the fuck is up, YouTube? A lot's up. I can't wait to tell you guys about my epic day. I had a fun day. Santa wants a ho-ho-ho for Christmas. I'll do one for you, Zach. Ho-ho-ho, Merry Christmas. Larry! Speaking of Larry, I was nervous. Zach, I thought Larry was going to come in, the show last night, guns blazing. We actually got along. Now he's back to his old, dicky self because he was going nuts in the chat as I was leaving to prepare for my stream, so God only knows what he's saying now. But he was actually civil yesterday, so yeah. It only lasted for a day, though. But I promise, I said, Zach, anytime Larry's on your show, I will be super civil because I don't want to have any drama, brought to Zach's, stream. I guess Larry agreed. And we were actually having a good time. Larry was racing someone. That was funny. He was like, I own the highway, you son of a bitch. And he was going nuts. He was driving down the highway. He was flying all through the place. It was great. So I actually had a lot of fun. So, Zach, thank you for that epic stream. So, yeah. Let me catch up with the chat, and then I'll tell you guys about my day, and then we'll get rocking on the show. So, yeah. Thanks for getting me re-addicted to Ghostbusters. Not a problem, my friend. I mean, that's always a good thing. Santa has 3 lists. I didn't. I knew about naughty and nice. Well, what's the third one? I have a sandwich says, hi, what's up? Okay, if you're gonna make me a sandwich, salami, ham, bacon, mayonnaise, lettuce, and 2 dill pickles, please. Epic sandwich. You should try it. Epic sandwich. All right. Let's see. Zach says, Fierce, first I need my cherry Coke, and then I need vape second. All right, we'll quickly do it, Zach. Quickly do it. Let's see. The nice list, the naughty list, and the holy shit list. All right, good to know. I didn't know about that one, Dave, but that's good to know. Let's see. I have a sandwich says, it's a good day. Thank you very much. Well, I'm glad. Hope everybody had a lovely day. I had a lovely day, which you guys are going to hear about in a second. I went out Christmas shopping, had a nice nap, work was good, talked to my mom for about a half an hour, said hi to my nephew, went Christmas shopping, shopped for my family and friends first because I actually care about other people. Hey, LeVar! Anyway, you're welcome for starting the medication between the mediation between you and Larry. I don't know if it was mediation, Zach. It was he's being an adult, I'm being an adult, and both of us didn't want to bring drama to your show. But Zach, you got to admit, he was acting nuts before. I'm gonna take down Zach's channel. I'm gonna take your channel down, Fears. You're dead. You fucked up. You're you're. I'm gonna put you in a hole in the ground, Fears. You're digging your own grave. He was going nuts, Zach. And I was like, wow. I'm like, this is the most mad I've ever seen Larry. I was like, damn. It was pretty nuts. So, to me, it looked all like a show because literally 3 minutes before, he's acting like a complete nutcase. And then he comes on, oh, hey, guys, what's going on? How you doing? But, Zach, I saved your channel and my channel because, in the end, the prick is not worth it, you know? So, yeah. Oh, I think Lantern's calling me. Let me grab my phone. Lantern! Lantern! Hello? Lantern? Hang on, Lantern, let me call you back. Hang on. Hang on, Lantern. Hang on, Lantern. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to call Lantern back on the computer. Hang on. All right, hang on. Yeah, it was an amazing transformation. Larry's like, I'm going to kill you, Fears. I'm going to sue you. I'm going to sue your fucking ass off, Fears. Your channel's going to get nuked. And then all of a sudden, Zach unblocked him. He comes in. Oh, hey, guys. Hey, what's going on? I'm happy-go-lucky Larry. Hey, what's going on? Oh, you guys didn't see it on my face, but inside I'm like laughing hysterically. In my mind, I was like, he was just acting like a delusional fucking nutcase about 2 minutes ago, and now he's happy-go-lucky. I was like, I am fucking bawling my mind off. I was laughing so hardcore in the interferes. I was losing my mind. It was hilarious. Let's call Lantern back. Yo!
Yeah.
Lantern, what's up? Hey, Lantern, how's Banjo? How's Banjo doing?
No. Hold on.
Let me talk to Banjo. I usually talk to Banjo first, but let's talk to Banjo first, and then we'll talk to Lantern. Banjo, what's up? How you been, buddy? I'm doing good, Banjo. Hey, Banjo, guess what? Me and Larry actually got along in a live yesterday. I know it seems impossible, but we did, and we actually enjoyed ourselves. I'm not saying anything bad about Larry. Like, he actually was behaving himself. I was behaving myself. It was a good time.
Yeah.
All right, Banjo. Can I say hi to Lantern now?
Yeah.
All right, thanks, buddy.
What's up?
What's up, Lantern? What's going on, Twin? What's up, Twin? How you been, Twin?
Good, twin.
Lantern, did you have a good nap?
Yeah, did you?
I had a great nap. Work was good, Leonard. I came home and I slept till about 2, and then I got up and I got my day going. I did some Christmas shopping today, and I talked to my mom, and I got to say hi to my nephew. It was good times. What'd you do?
Not much.
Just kind of lay around.
Yeah.
Did you watch any movies?
Not really. Just the news and weather.
Did you start decorating for Christmas yet, buddy?
Nah.
You don't do any decorating?
Not really.
Oh, Lantern, you gotta at least put up a Christmas tree, buddy, because I'm sending you a gift. Lantern, do you know the reason why I'm sending you a gift is I feel bad that I haven't hung up the poster yet, buddy. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Lantern, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I've wanted to, but sometimes I get really lazy. So half of it's I've been busy at work and busy editing, and the other half I'm just lazy, Lantern. But I promise, at some point, I don't know when, but hopefully in about a month or two, the poster will be up. Because I'm not going to put the big one up, Lantern. I'm going to take a photo of the poster. Because the other one's just so big, Lantern. I'm going to take a photo of the poster and put it in like a 4x6 or a 5x7 or an 8x10, whichever one I decide. And I'm going to put it up right next to Vision's autograph up there, all right? All right, so I promise it's coming. So, I'm sending a gift for 2 reasons. 1, it's Christmas. 2, it's in a form of an apology, buddy, for not putting up the poster yet. So I hope you're not mad at me. Trust me, Lantern, you're gonna love this gift. This is classic Lantern Christmas present material. All right. Lantern, when you open up the present, you're gonna be like, y'all. And you're going to love it. You're going to instantly know what it is, Lantern. You're going to instantly love it. And, oh, man. And, Lantern, it's a gift that you can actually use. So you can actually, you can use it in your daily life, okay? That's the only hint I'm going to give you, all right, buddy?
All right.
And, Lantern, you don't have to send Fears anything. This is just out of the kindness of my heart. So, Lantern, listen to this. Did you see me, not fighting with the trolls, but did you see me talking with the trolls?
Yeah.
Someone said that I don't care about anyone, which is not true, because if I didn't care about your friendship, Lantern, then I wouldn't send you a Christmas gift, now would I, buddy?
No.
Exactly, so there you go, so he's lying. And then, Crackpot called me a faggot, which I think I think that's below the belt, don't you? That's below the belt, buddy. And then they keep calling me fat. I'm like, well, technically they're not wrong. They're not wrong. I'm not obese, like they say I am, and I'm not skinny. But I am making progress. I've been working out. You know, things are getting better. You know, the pounds won't fall off right away. I wish they would. Lantern, I got to keep asking you some questions, because apparently, according to Larry, I don't...
About hair,
It could be about hair. I swear on hair. I swear everywhere. I always swear on hair. Lantern, when am I not swearing on hair? You know what I'm saying? Well, Lantern, I have to stretch this out, because apparently, according to Larry, I don't talk to you enough, you know? Even though I always call you every day before the stream and during the stream, apparently that's not enough for Larry, so I got to stretch out the pre-interview, you know? So I hope you don't mind. Just to satisfy Larry, because he's that nuts. And I don't want to have 10 million phone calls. By the way, Larry, get those last few phone calls in, because either this week or this weekend, guess what? I'm changing my number. Finally, peace and quiet, Lantern. Peace and quiet.
Yep.
Finally. I should have did it a long time ago, but I thought the prick would actually stop like a normal person. And he hasn't stopped, Lantern. So yeah. So I gotta change my number, Lantern. It sucks. I've had that number for a long time. At least let's see, 8 or 9 years I've had that number. So
yeah,
I'm gonna miss that number. But you live and you learn. I don't know how the hell it got leaked, and because they're nuts. They find this stuff out, and hopefully this number lasts the rest of my life. Hopefully I never have to change my number ever again. So, yeah. But Larry hung in there. Larry gave me a good fight, and I'm just sick of his bullshit. I'm just more the mature person. I'm like, well, I don't want him attacking my lives, calling. Either he called or another person called. I don't think it was Larry that was calling in my life. I think that was another troll, because the troll that would call, like, 177 times or 200 times, he would always be like, trolls always win. Well, you're not going to win this time once I change my number, So, yeah. So, hopefully all that bullshit will stop, and we can all grow up, and we all can be more mature, and we can just live our lives, and no one will harass my phone ever again. I hope. Fingers crossed. So, yeah. But, Lantern, I was having a field day with Larry. Well, not really so much Larry. More, not even really Crackpot, because Crackpot said a few things, and then he calmed down, because he's another one that needs to take his meds. But LeVar, he was stretching. Did you see it, Lantern?
Yeah.
He was stretching. He was running out of things to make fun of me. He's like, Fears, I know your family. And I'm like, how do you know my family? And I was like, you don't know my family. I thought that was great. Lantern, that's like me saying, I know your cousins. I know your sister. And I don't, And he's like, they never spend time with you. Which I thought was hilarious, because I'm like, my brother is coming in a few days to visit me. I'm like, that guy doesn't know shit. I thought it was funny. Anyway, so Lantern, whenever you do, I'm gonna ask you 3 more questions, buddy. It's okay. I swear. I always swear on hair, Lantern. Well, I want to make one statement, Lantern. You should just keep fucking with Seamus's mind. He's never getting any hair, is he?
No.
I knew it. I knew it. Lantern. Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
Damn. Lantern, you're eating those. Oh, shit. Lantern, you're eating those beans again, aren't you?
Yeah.
Eating those beans. I'm telling you, man, you're stinking up the place. Oh, Lantern, in honor of you and Larry, I gotta do one thing. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I gotta do one thing. Let me put on my Christmas hat.
I know.
All right. Lantern, you ready? Lantern, you ready? All right, you ready, Lantern?
Yeah.
All right. Ho, 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 Merry Christmas! Larry! Stop smoking those goddamn cigarettes, Larry. That's right, y'all. That's right. Hey, Lantern. You know what I could really go for? I'm drinking my coffee.
Good.
A good, mean, whatchamacallit. Oh, shit, I said it again.
Yep.
Hey, Lantern.
Lantern. Go get you the payday.
I know. Lantern. Peacock. Oh, shit. Anyway.
Peacock.
Well, buddy, I'm glad you're doing good. All right, so I got 3 more questions, and then I'm going to get back to the chat, all right? All right, so when you do celebrate Christmas, where do you go, Lantern? Do you go to your cousins? Do you go to your sisters? Where do you go?
Yeah.
Now, do they ever come over to your house to open presents, or do you guys open up presents all over there?
Over there.
Okay, that's cool. And then, does your church have a Christmas ceremony like my church does?
Sometimes.
That's cool. That's cool. Do they ever have a Christmas dinner? Lantern?
Yeah.
Do they ever have a Christmas dinner, buddy?
Uh-huh.
Nice. All right, well, that's all I wanted to talk to you about. All right, Lantern, well, as always, I appreciate you dropping those links, my friend, and I'll see you back in the chat, all right?
All right.
All right, Shunk!
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I'm glad Lantern had a good day. All right, let me, All right. Let's get back to the chat, shall we? Well, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. It's been a good day. All right, let me catch up. Bukaki says, yo! What's up, Bukaki? Good to see you. What's up, Tina? What's up, Mr. Lantern? What's up, Richie? He says, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing really good, Richie. And he says, are you ready for Christmas? Richie, I have been ready for Christmas. I've had all of my Christmas decorations up way in advance, and I've almost got my Christmas shopping done. I got all my family done. I bought Elsie and his son a present today. So the only 3 people that I need to get is I need to order Randall something and ship it to his house. So Randall, I always buy my dog something, and I ship it and say, hey, Mom, just give this to Enzo. And normally I just say, hey, Mom, you don't even have to wrap it. Just put it in Enzo's area where he plays. My mom's like, oh no, I'll wrap it and I'll put it under the tree. And then normally she just gives it to Enzo, and Enzo rips off the paper with his teeth because Enzo is absolutely a part of the Fierce family. And then hopefully I don't get trolled for this, even though my dad's gone. In my mind and in my heart, my dad's not gone. Physically, he's gone, but in my mind and my heart, he's not gone. So I always buy him a gift. Last year, I got him a little electronic candle. You put batteries in it, you turn it on, and my mom said the batteries lasted all through Christmas Eve, all through Christmas Day, and then you have to go back. Anything you put on the grave, if you leave, they usually leave it there for like a week or two. If you don't come back to retrieve it, they just grab all that stuff off the soldiers' graves, and then they throw it away. So I said, Mom, go back, get that candle. So this year, my mom's going to put that candle. My mom already bought him a little tree. So what I'm going to do is, in a day or two, I already looked it up on the internet. There's a funeral home close by, and and I called them and said, do you guys have any, like, Christmas trinkets to put on, like, someone's grave? I said, I always buy my dad a gift. She goes, oh, yeah. She goes, people unfortunately die around Christmas time, so we have that in our gift shop. And she's like, what are you trying to do? And I said, well, even though my dad's gone, I said, I live in Florida, my mom lives in Missouri, and my dad is rested there. And I said, I always just buy a gift, and then I ship it to my mom, and then my mom just either puts it near his grave, on top of his grave, or buy it. And they said, oh, absolutely, come in. We've got Christmas stuff. And I said, perfect. So I don't know what I'm going to get. I'm going to have to go there in a day or two and see what they have, but I'm going to buy something. So, yeah. So, Richie, I hope that answered your question. So I've only got 3 people left to shop for. Randall, my dad, and then Enzo, my dog. But everybody else, I haven't sent out my Christmas cards yet, but that's going to be in a day or two. So, yeah. So I'm sending a Christmas card to Visions. I'm sending a Christmas card to Visions. I'm also sending you that horror movie because you said, oh, Fierce, can I have it? I still have it. So I'm going to send that to you. I still need to buy some Lord Visions merch for the Christmas unboxing. I always add in some Exhumed Visions stuff under the tree. Hell yeah. So that'll be soon. That'll be soon. So yeah, I think I'm going to get some shirts made. I'm definitely going to make a shirt that says Uncle Fears. You know. I think I may get a shirt that says, damn, pew. I may, in honor of LeVar, make a shirt that says, I care about people. I do, because I do care about people. I should make that one. Anyway. All right, let's see. Lantern says, well, howdy. Howdy, Zach. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Strong Bear says, hey, Spam Lantern. You know what? I've been very, very proud of Lantern, because in my show, every once in a while he spams, but not a lot. But man, in the Discord, he's a spamming. Lantern, that's why Bukaki's always timing me out. Vision says, well, hey, Larry. Is Larry here? Well, hey, Larry, what's up? See, I'll be nice. I said hello to Larry, even though he's in block land for life. So, yeah. Well, actually, I don't know if he's going to be in block land for life for a while. I may unblock him next year, because I will admit he was being very cordial, the other night. I honestly thought he was going to come in hot. So, Larry, I may unblock you one day. So, yeah. Let's see. Bukagi says, I'm 847 pounds and hope to gain more. Hell yeah, buddy. Well, the thing is with that Bukagi is 2 years ago, I didn't really get really that serious into working out. I did like a workout here and a workout there. This year, I'm really serious about losing weight. So, what that guy said makes no sense. I said, yeah, I did lose. I looked at the guy when I was typing. I said, I've never once said, hey, I've lost all the weight. I said I lost some of the weight, and then you eat, and then some of the weight came back. I said I've made progress. But that guy is lying through his teeth. Oh, I know your family fears. Oh, you don't care about anybody. And I was like, dude, you are such a liar. And I never once claimed that I said, oh, I lost all the weight. I still have a belly, so clearly I haven't lost all the weight. I said I've lost some of the weight. So I was laughing. He didn't make me mad. I was fucking losing my mind. I was laughing hysterically. It was great. Oh, I guarantee you, the little pricks in there going, I said this, you know how they always do. They always talk behind your back. They can talk all they want. It's not going to affect me. I'm going to go in there right after this live, and I'm going to have a nice little laugh about what they said. So I'm sure it was all bad, but yeah, I can't wait. All right, let me catch up with the chat. Let's see. No problem, Dave. You, me, and Tina and John are going to review mini golf. Oh, we are. That's on. Well, I don't want to say because Dave said he's got a surprise, but it's coming up soon. It's coming up soon. It is coming up soon. Let's see. What's up? What's up, Museum? Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Let's see. Bukaki says, ban Mr. Lantern, please. All right. Lantern, hey, guess what? Since you're a big Fierce supporter, you're getting timed out for 10 seconds. Goodbye. Lantern. I'm just joking, Lantern. I mean, I did ban him for 10 seconds, but Bukaki, I can't mean and, ban him, for 24 hours or whatever. I was just joking, Lantern. Hey, what's up, Kate? She says, hello, handsome. Well, what's up, beautiful? What's up, beautiful? Sunday's live stream is scheduled. All right. I can't wait. It's going to be good. I may stream on Sunday too, buddy. So, yeah. That's right, Bukaki. Oh, what's this button do? Anyway, before we start, now that I'm caught up, before we start the topics, and Museum had a request. He said, do the top 10 film hats, the most famous film hats. So, buddy, I got it right here. Cinema hats. So, I'm going to cross that off the list. So, as soon as I come back from the restroom, we're going to start with that. So, yeah. All right. So, I'm going to use the restroom. That's right, Pixel. Not one, but two. Because I was doing a lot of Christmas shopping today, my friend. A lot of Christmas shopping. And I bought LC a gift. I bought LC's son a gift. And then I bought my buddy Eric a gift. And I'm going to be shipping that stuff out either sometime this week or sometime next week. So, yeah. I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back. But good to see you, Pixel. Good to see everybody. And then when I get back, I'm going to start off with my day. Go a little bit more in depth on my day. Tell you guys what stores I went to. And bada bing, bada boom, then we'll get started. So 2 minutes. I need to go use the restroom. All right. It's getting a little toasty in here. I need to turn on my fan. Give me 1 second. It's getting a little hot in here. There we go. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Pixel says, well, hello, Mr. Lappy. All right. So let's start with this. All right. So let me get my book. So this was a request from Lord Museum. So the top 10 film hats. Here we go. The very first one. Hello, Indiana Jones. All right. Tina, we are almost done. I've only got that much left. All right. So, top 10 film hats. Here we go. First one, Indiana Jones. So Indiana Jones hat. Second, my hat. My hat, because this has been on film a lot. So my hat. Number 3, I would say the Tin Man's hat. So Tin Man's hat. Then the Scarecrow's hat. You know, he wears that black hat in the Wizard of Oz. So the Scarecrow's hat. Marty McFly's hat from Back to the Future 2, the pink one. So Marty McFly future hat. I would say the Cat in the Hat, you know, the white and red one. That's a pretty big one. So yeah. So the Cat in the Hat. Let's see what else. They don't really wear a lot of hats in Star Wars. Oh no. Well, that's more of a helmet. That one doesn't really count. I don't know. Does that count? The Mandalorian's helmet? That's not really a hat. Uh-oh. Sega's mad. What in the hell is with you? Uh-oh. What's going on, Sega? Hang on. What's going on? Let's see. Sega's been in a mood lately. Hang on. Hello? What's up, Sega? Hey, Sega, what's going on, man? You seem like you're upset or something. What's up?
Oh, I'm not.
Are you sure you said what the hell is with you?
Yeah, because what the heck is with you?
What do you mean?
Like, you could have called me an hour before?
No, Sega, because
Yoga.
No.
What is with you?
Sega, for one, I didn't know you were at yoga, so I apologize. Second...
I just left by the time that you started calling.
Yeah. So, first, I didn't know you were at yoga, because I don't know your schedule, buddy. Second, I've been out Christmas shopping all day, so I tried to call you, you know, when I was on my way home. So, I apologize, buddy.
Okay.
Also, I got a question, Sega. I'm not trolling. I actually am live right now, so I hope you don't mind. Why don't you like the Tarman videos? Because you left a comment. You're like, what? Like, Fear, stop the fucking Tarman videos.
Because I'm here. Because here I am waiting for the Disney highlight reel, and here you are posting up these goddamn Tarman shorts. And like, dude, what the hell is
Well,
this?
listen, Sega. I've been getting a lot of views off them, so I'm gonna keep them up.
A lot of views, my ass.
No, I am, buddy.
Views is nothing.
Sega.
Views is nothing.
Sega.
That don't mean shit, my dude.
Sega. It does mean something because I've been getting lots of more new subs. I'm being honest, Sega. Sega, one of those Tarman videos is up to 23,000.
You can't see me, but here I am like...
Sega, I swear. Sega, look here, I'll show you. Here, let me... Hang on. Sega, bear with me. I've been getting some new subs, dude. I have. I really have. So, Sega, let me look. One of the biggest ones, buddy, is got like 23,000 views. There's only been 2 videos ever that have got up to those big numbers. My Golden Corral one, and then that Tarman one. So here, let me show you how much it's up to. I'm going to my channel, my main channel right now.
This is Weekend Report.
So hang on. So if you go on the shorts and you scroll down, I just uploaded. Visions made a video because he bought Randall's book, and so Visions, I hope you don't mind, I put some Irish music to that, and Randall's new book is The Secrets of Lucky People. So I uploaded that and said, hey, buy my friend's book on Amazon. So if you scroll down, let's see, where is it? It's about halfway down the page. Give me 1 second. Let me look. Give me 1 second. So a lot of them say you get over 1,000 views, but this one, where it says Tarman takes out the trash, you can look it up yourself, buddy. You scroll down, it's about halfway down the short page. It says 23.2 thousand views.
23 point what?
Yeah, let me click on it. 23.2 thousand views. It's about halfway down the page, buddy. It's right. I'm sorry. It's right before Tarman loses his jaw. Like I made one where Tarman's jaw fell off, and I've been getting a lot of views. And let me click into my YouTube studio.
I really fucking lost my interest in YouTube now. I have fucking lost my interest in YouTube.
Have you really lost your interest?
Yeah, I really have.
I'm serious.
I did 2 premieres today. 2 fucking premieres today.
Yeah.
And guess who showed up there? Only somebody from your channel, and that was it.
Well, listen, buddy.
Only one fucking person. That's only one fucking person compared to your channel.
Sega, I'm not trying to laugh, but whenever you scream, it makes me laugh, buddy. Look, by the way, I took your advice. Kate got mad at you and told me to re-upload it, and you said I got your permission. When you said, your screaming video, that's got a lot of views too. So on my main channel, buddy, I was at like 2,902. Now I'm up to 2,962 subscribers. So I'm so close to hitting 3K, buddy. And hang on, let me see how many views your screaming videos got. Hang on. That's why, Sega, I think it's great. You should make a video and send it to me with you screaming and saying, I fucking hate Tarman videos, and I promise I'll upload it, buddy. It'll get tons of views and it'll get more exposure to your channel. You should do it.
I've fucking lost my interest in YouTube. I have for like the longest fucking time.
Okay, you ready for this?
When I think it was back in 2022, I just finally, it was like August of that year, I finally just decided to finally retire from YouTube after that.
So you're solely gonna do Twitch.
Yeah.
All right, buddy, are you ready for Christmas?
No.
Oh, come on, man! It's the best time of the year.
I know it should be, and my birthday is coming up this month as well.
I know, buddy. Happy pre-birthday.
Thanks.
Yeah. So.
I'm turning 37.
Well, happy 30.
Let's be real up here. I'm miserable right now. Resi is like in the rearview mirror at this point.
Yeah.
I'm just in pain and sorrow.
Well, listen.
With the time of the season coming up, I just feel like I'm gonna be more miserable.
Listen, Sega, as your friend, you gotta let.
Kate is not even interested in me. Sorry, and trust me, Kate. I see you. I see you, Kate.
Okay, but here's the thing.
I see you, Kate.
Sega, I'm gonna give you some.
You don't feel sorry for me, do you?
Sega, I'm gonna give you some advice. On everything, right? I'm sorry that you're feeling bad, and as your friend, whenever I feel bad, I talk to my friends, I talk to my family, and I keep myself busy. You got to keep, like, whenever my dad died, I just kept myself busy. So that helps with depression, buddy. Keep yourself busy. Work on your projects. Work extra hard at your job. Go to church, hang out with your family. Just keep it up. So that's my first bit of advice. My second bit of advice is, Resi wasn't interested. I know you love her. Trust me, it sucks, buddy. At one time, I loved Casey, and then she fucked me over, and she cheated on me, and now she's the biggest, stupidest bitch I've ever met in my entire life. Things happen. You just have to, and I'm not calling Resi a bitch. I'm just saying she wasn't interested. You got to move on, because there's another Mrs. Sega Camp out there. Then you tried to go for Kate, and Kate was very nice, and she said, Sega, I just want to be your friend. I really like Fears. And Sega, to be honest, if me and Kate get together, that's great. But if we don't, then I'll just be your friend, because she's all the way out in California. I'm all the way out in Florida. Long-distance relationships are hard, to do. Plus, your Resi, she was in Belgium, right?
And she was already married, and
Exactly.
Boys of her own.
Yeah, so she's already married, and she's in Belgium, and she's got kids. That's a no-win scenario, buddy. So my best advice is to forget about Resi, just be Kate's friend, and just find a local girl either in your town or near your town and just do that. And then, buddy, if you need a break, you know that we're good buddies. You can always come and visit. Or I'll come and visit one day. Because I definitely want you to come back. And this time when you come again, I know you just did the Disney stuff for me. Like, you were like, yeah, Fears, I had a little bit of fun. But, like, I wish you would have told me before. You're like, I really didn't like the Disney stuff. That's okay. Next time, Sega, I'll take you other places.
Yeah, because let's just be honest, I've already heard about how Disney has gone on a downhill spiral since like 2020.
Yeah, and
this is like the time of the pandemic happened,
yeah.
But even after reopening, their movies in the movie theater have not just been doing good at all. It's just been. And
see, Sega, you're a nice friend. You were like, well, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll give Disney a go. And I know you had fun a little bit because I saw you smiling in the vlogs, but I wish you would have said, hey, Fears, I'd rather go somewhere else. But you didn't. You were nice. And you're like, all right, cool. Yeah, we can go over there, Fears.
Well, you know what, though? I did like the Hall of Presidents, so that was
You did? You did like the Hall of Presidents? That's good.
Go right back and watch the video when we were in the Hall of Presidents. At the end, I was crying.
Well, and you also said that you enjoyed the.
I thought it was really, and I said it was really good.
It was. I try to go to that as much as I can because it's a really good presentation, buddy. But I think if you're honest with yourself, say you enjoyed three things. You enjoyed the Hall of Presidents, and I know you had fun on the Jungle Cruise. Remember the little boat ride?
Oh yeah.
You liked that, and then you also liked when we had dinner at that Polynesian restaurant. You know, when we had all the different types of. Did you enjoy that?
Oh, don't you mean Chef Mickey?
No. That was the night before. Remember when we actually went to the park and then we rode the. Remember at the Magic Kingdom we got onto the boats and we rode the boat over to the Polynesian restaurant. You know, in the resort. You know.
Right.
The what?
It was Lilo and Stitch themed, right?
No, it was Hawaiian themed.
That still is Lilo and Stitch themed because Lilo lives in Hawaii.
Yeah, but it's not just solely Lilo and Stitch. There's a
okay. I get it.
Yeah, there's a little bit. It's mainly Hawaiian and Polynesian. I get it. Me and my family stayed in that resort like 3 times. So, whenever I was a kid, we stayed on the Disney property around 4 or 5 times, and then whenever we went to Disney, sometimes it got too expensive, and we stayed like at a Holiday Inn off the property. 3 times we stayed in the Polynesian, and 1 time we stayed. Remember that big white building, the Grand Floridian, the one right next to the Polynesian?
I guess.
We stayed in there once, and they're very nice resorts, but they are expensive. So, remember we had to walk up the stairs in the Polynesian and the restaurants right there?
Yeah.
So I know you enjoy those 3 things, but when you come back, I know you don't want to go to Disney again, so maybe next time I'll take you to like Nintendo World at Epic Universe or Universal Studios, because that's where you ride the movies.
That does sound cool. I would like that.
And I know you loved...
Nintendo World, definitely, because, back then, I didn't actually own the Nintendo. I owned the Sega consoles as a kid. I had the Master.
Oh, yeah, I did too. And you know what, Sega? I know you liked all the mini golf. Well... we only did mini golf like 3 or 4 times. There's other mini golf places that have different ones that I could take you to. Like there's this Hawaiian mini golf that we could do, and I've done it for the vlog, the Hawaiian one.
Oh, okay.
So I could take you there. We could go to. There's laser tag down in Orlando. We never did the Titanic Museum. We could do that the next time you come. We could do. What was the other thing that we didn't get to? Remember I found that old vintage video game arcade that you wanted to go to? We just didn't have time.
I guess.
Remember I said, hey, it's raining, so like I said, pick one of the 2. Remember the indoor golf? I said we can do indoor golf or we can do the indoor arcade. Remember that? And you said, hey, Fears, let's do the indoor mini golf.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You remember the one with the neon lights?
I guess.
The purple one. Remember the purple neon lights on the floor?
Oh, yeah.
So, next time...
And you forgot your GoPro on one of the holes.
Yeah, I almost lost my GoPro because we were about to leave and I forgot my GoPro on the neon lights. I had to go back and get it.
You that part, and then you'd be like, shit, where did I leave my GoPro?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, then right after we go back and retrace our steps to like one of the earlier holds, and you finally.
But see, remember, I was about to grab. I thought I put my GoPro in my pockets. Remember, it was the last shot. And then I looked in my pocket. I'm like, where the hell is it? And we had to retrace our steps. And once we did that, I'm like, oh, yeah, shit. I left it over there. I grabbed my GoPro. I'm like, all right, thank God, Sega, I didn't lose it. We filmed the last one, and then we left.
Yes.
So next time we'll do different stuff. We won't do the Disney stuff. I get it. Some people like Disney. Some people don't like Disney. I get it. So that would be my best advice, buddy, to cheer up, because I'm your friend, and I don't want you bumming, especially around the holidays, buddy, Have you started your Christmas shopping?
They just told me I should come right now during the winter, because it's actually cool, because it's much more cooler over this time of the season than it is in the middle of summer, right?
Yeah, it's very cool. So if you came, it's already starting to cool off. December it cools off. January.
I think for my friend, though, yeah, I wouldn't mind them coming, though, but I would probably be doing it, after Christmas or after the New Year.
That's fine. That's fine, buddy. It gets cool in it gets cool in December, January, February, a little bit of March. Once it hits April, though, it is hot as hell.
Oh, I bet.
So if you do want to come, give me a heads up. I'll take some time off of work, and you can come in January, February, just whenever, because I'm not going to visit my family until April, because that's when my nephew turns 1 year old, and I told my mom I'm not missing that.
Of course.
And I've already put in the time off at work in April to do that. So, yeah. So, let me know. So, if you can't come this year, then come next year, buddy,
Maybe I will.
Yeah, man, you're always welcome. Because I hate to hear that you're not enjoying the holidays and that you're bumming. Listen, Sega, I'm bumming too. A lot of people have been giving me grief, and I finally took all the fans' advice and my buddy Vision's advice. Don't let a troll affect you, and I feel great. It's like a weight has been lifted. You know what I'm saying? I just don't give a shit anymore what the trolls think. I could care less, because half the time they make up all this stupid bullshit up about me. Like one guy today said, "Oh, I know your family better than you know your family fears," and I'm like, "No, you don't." And then he says, "I don't care." He said, "You don't care about anyone fears." If I didn't care about you, Sega, I wouldn't even be on the phone right now. So that guy's full of shit. I care about everyone, So yeah, he said that I don't care about anyone except for myself, and I was like, that's not true. I spent all day buying presents for my friends and my family. So obviously I care about other people, So yeah. So I didn't get mad when that guy said that. I was literally laughing my ass off.
Of course.
Yeah. But Sega, I hope you feel better, buddy. And have you started your Christmas shopping to buy presents for your family?
I have not, and I can't anyway.
Oh, are the funds low?
Yeah, and my money is tight right now, and everything is expensive here, just like down there.
I hear you. Well, you know what? If you can't buy your family any presents, buddy, at least spend time with your family around the holidays, because family and friends and Jesus and God are very important.
Yes.
And that's what Christmas is all about. I mean, yeah, Frosty and Rudolph and Santa and all that other bullshit is fun, but really, Christmas is about it's better to give than receive, and God and Jesus and family and togetherness. Yeah. That's what Christmas is really about,
Yes, of course.
So I hope you have a good Christmas, buddy, and feel better, all right?
Yeah, I will.
All right. But Sega, I'm telling you, if you want to make that Tarman video, just look directly into the screen and flick off the camera and be like, "I fucking hate Tarman!" And it'll be so funny, buddy. Or you can set.
I'll still do the video, but I'm also gonna go say, Fears, stop with the Tarman crap and get the Disney highlight reel going.
And I promise it's coming. I'm so far behind on my videos, but
you are just about holding that off and posting up these Tarman videos. I did not sub for this.
I'm sorry, Sega. You are awesome, buddy.
I sub for this crap.
Sega, I'm begging you. Please make that video. Be like, "Fears, enough of the fucking Tarman videos!" And then I'll upload it, buddy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'll try to do something to the first one to say, I did not sub for this crap. I got the Tarman videos, and then on the video I'll say, Fears, do us all a favor, get the fucking Tarman videos,
Yeah.
and get the Disney highlight videos.
But Sega,
I'm getting sick of this.
yeah, but Sega, really get into it. Like, scream, flick me off, do a double flick off, you know, like, be like, Fears these fucking Tarman videos! Like, really get into it.
Yeah, I will.
Put on your best acting performance, buddy, because, oh man, the last screaming video, they were loving it. And you know what, made me like scream at the, at the end of it, buddy. Because I know you're not mad. Sega, I promise, I'm gonna keep the Tarman videos up. I'm gonna keep them coming. But
I'll do a small Bandicam video of the so you're seeing me watching the short, but then right afterwards, that's when I'll finally start giving out the best yelling performance of
yeah, scream, yell, flick me off, be like, Fears these fucking Tarman videos, fuck you, fuck Tarman, just go nuts, be like, enough with the fucking Tarman, and I swear, just send me the video, Sega, I'll download it, and then I'll upload it on my main channel.
Okay.
And it'll get like 2,000 views. It'll be great.
I hope.
Oh, it will, buddy, it will.
You'll link my channel, right?
Oh yeah, of course,
Okay.
of course.
Okay.
Anyway, but Sega, I apologize to you and the fans. The fans know how behind I am. Hell, Zach and Dave wanted to do, that Ernest Saves Christmas movie?
Yeah.
I had to tell Zach and Dave, I'm so far behind, I don't want to do another vlog. Adam the Woo posted all the addresses of all the movie locations, and me and Zach and Dave are probably going to do that in January sometime. Because I'm like 9 or 10 vlogs behind, and I really need to get going. I just get lazy sometimes, Sega, but hang in there. It'll be worth the wait. I promise. The highlight video's coming. My birthday's coming. MegaCon is coming. Spooky Empire's coming. The fans have been waiting too. I hear you.
Okay.
It's coming, buddy. I promise. But the Tarman videos will keep coming too. But make that video at your leisure whenever you can, all right?
Okay.
All right, I'll see you later, buddy. I hope you feel better.
Yep.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
I hate when Sega's, depressed, so I'm sorry, guys. I had to cheer Sega up. I had to cheer. See, LeVar, I care about other people. I care about my friends. I care about my family. Anyway, and I hate when Sega is bumming. All right, let's get back to the chat, because I know I'm so far behind. And I got to finish this top 10 list for Museum. But let me catch up on the chat here real quick, and then we'll get back to a rockin'. I care about my family. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Where did we leave off? We left off. Let's see. Hang on. Where did we leave off? I think we left off with Bukaki saying ban Sega. I'm sorry, not Sega. I banned Lantern for 10 seconds just as a joke. And Bukaki said, ban Lantern, please. And then Kate says, hey, handsome. Well, hey, beautiful. What's up? And then Fangirl Kate says, hello, my sweet boy, my little lantern. That's right, y'all. And then Bukaki says, ooh, I wonder what this button does. Bam. What's up, Pixel? Haul to the maximum. This is true, buddy. This is true. I am the master hauler. That's right. Let's see here. And then Pixel says Alex hat and clockwork. Oh yeah, so I'm gonna catch up with everything, and then I'm gonna Museum. So far we've got Indiana Jones hat, my hat, the Tin Man hat, the Scarecrow hat, Marty McFly's hat, the Cat in the Hat, because that is a legendary hat. Let's see here. Bukaki says, I'm watching Monster, the Ed Gein story. Is that the new TV show, Bukaki? Or is that when Kane Hodder played Ed Gein? Which is hilarious because, like, Kane Hodder, he's like almost as tall as not Visions. He's almost Kane Hodder is almost as tall as you, Pixel. You're 6'7". Kane Hodder, I think, is 6'5", 6'6". And Ed Gein was around my height, and Kane Hodder's got fucking muscles out to here. So why they had Kane Hodder play Ed Gein, because Ed Gein was a very short, skinny, like, old man, and he killed people and ate them, and dug up graves and did a whole bunch. Like, he fucked dead corpses, all this other crazy shit he did. And I'm just like, what the fuck? So, yeah. I love the part where everyone ran out of the theater crying and puking after watching Hitchcock's Psycho. There you go. There you go. Has Sega been drinking it? No, he was just really depressed. Very depressed. I just hope he doesn't upset anyone tonight. Well, I mean, listen, Sega was really depressed about stuff, so yeah. Let's see, I hate it when Sega upsets people. Well, I always try to cut Sega some slack, you know. He made Poor Lantern cry. I remember that. I remember that. Thanks, Zach. You're a good guy. Appreciate it. Zach is a good guy. Zach's a good friend. So, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kate, he did bring you up. And I said, Sega, there's nothing wrong with Kate not being interested in you. I said, Sega, girls are either interested in you or not interested in you. I said, if they're not interested, then you just got to be friendly with a girl. I said, just be their friend, you know? Just be their friend. And who cares if a girl isn't interested in you? I've been rejected by thousands of girls. You just say, okay, I appreciate it. No harm, no foul, and you move on, and then you move on to the next girl, you know? So there it is. There we go. Let's see here. All right. Let me catch up with the chat. Zach says, I love Hollywood and Burbank. Zach, in January, we're doing the, whether I'm caught up on my vlogs by then or not, buddy, we're doing the Ernest thing in January. I cannot wait. I just need to get all this Christmas shopping done. I need to get some vlogs out. And as soon as I finish this, I'm going to tell you when my brother's coming. It was a nice surprise. He wanted to surprise me. So, my brother is coming. So, yeah. Can't wait to see him. Because my brother's been a little sick. I don't want to go into all the details, but he has been sick. Because it's no one's business, and I've only told a couple of people. I told my best of friends, and they promised they won't say anything. But I was really worried about my brother. He seems to be feeling better, but I'll tell you guys what's been going on. Let's see. Zach says, oh, cool, I still have to vlog Forest Green, Glendale, Hillside, Memorial Park, Hollywood, Forever Cemetery. Yeah, there's a lot of famous people. I think Adam the Woo's done that in a vlog, too. Don't quote me, Zach, but I'm pretty sure he has. Zach, we got to go film Ernest's grave, too, for a vlog. Because I love Jim Varney, and I would love to buy some flowers and put it on his grave, buddy. Absolutely. What's up, Visions? Oh, shit. Vision says, I just got an email saying some Russians tried ordering a $1,500 computer with my credit card. Thankfully, they caught it. God damn, Visions. I'm so glad they caught it. That would have been crazy. Man. And then Vision says, ho, 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 Merry Christmas. Larry! Stop smoking those cigarettes, Larry. Larry, listen, we may not get along, but I wish you'd stop smoking those cigarettes because something very bad will happen, you know, if you smoke too much. Because despite me and Larry not getting along, he is still a human being, you know. That's why whenever he got his ball removed, he's only got one ball now, prostate cancer is no joke. At least Larry got it in time. I wish I could say the same about my dad. I wish. Well, they thought they did, because my dad was in remission for remission, excuse me. It was either 10 to 12 years, and my dad thought he had made it. He's like, oh man, I finally beat this fucking cancer. And then it came back with a thunder, and then we all know what happened. So, I'm so glad that Larry is not going to die. I did pray for you, Larry, if that means anything, you know. And we actually were acting very cordial on Zach's, channel. He went nuts like 5 minutes before, threatening my life and going nuts and threatening my channel and you're fucked, you're this, you're that fears. But I said, I don't want to deal with this bullshit. This is so immature. And then I quickly got onto Zach's channel. I was like, Zach, he's acting like a maniac. He's saying a lot of delusional stuff. He's going nuts. He's not worth it, buddy. And then Zach was like, I don't know, Fierce. I'm not going to unblock him. I was like, no. I'm like, Zach, you really need to unblock him. I'm like, I'm not kidding. I'm like, I've never seen him more pissed than this. And Zach was like, is he? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he's pissed. So thank God you unblocked him, Zach, because if you wouldn't have, he said, I'll troll Fierce even more in real life. I'm going to troll you, Zach, in real life. And then I thought about your girlfriend and your kids, and I'm like, this is going to turn bad. So as much as I wanted you to keep him blocked, Zach, I'm glad that you unblocked him. Because now he won't take my channel down, and he won't take your channel down. Whew, it was nuts. It was nuts. Well, Visions, that's pretty scary, man. You know, that someone almost compromised your... Were you joking, Visions? Or, like, as a joke, or did that actually happen? I hope you were kidding, buddy. That's some scary shit, man. I hope you got it. I hope you, while I was talking to Sega, I hope you called your bank, and I hope you got it all squared away, buddy, because that's some scary shit. All right, top 10 film hats. We got Indiana Jones. We got my hat, the Tin Man's hat, Scarecrow's hat, Marty McFly's hat, the Cat in the Hat. I would say in John Carpenter's The Thing, MacReady wears this over-the-top brown sombrero. And it's pretty iconic because it's a real ugly hat. And even Kurt Russell didn't want to wear it. And he said, but John Carpenter was like, no. Even though you don't like it, Kurt, it's good for the character. Wear it. And he actually had to convince Kurt. He's like, all right, John, I see it now. He goes, I'll wear the brown sombrero. So I'm going to put that one down. So, brown sombrero from The Thing. Let's see, what else? I'm going to say the Santa Claus hat from Clark Griswold off of Christmas Vacation, you know, because he wears it towards the end of the film, and I love that Christmas movie, and I will be rewatching that Christmas movie and reviewing it for you guys. Oh, it's so good. All right. So, Clark Griswold. Santa hat. I need two more. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see. I would say, well, he only wears it once. I don't know if that counts. I was going to say the cowboy hat that Beetlejuice wears in the first one where he's doing the commercial, but he only wore it once. Now, if we were doing costumes, his iconic black and white costume is quite iconic. So I'm not going to put that one down. Let's see, what else? Let me look at my movies. Oh, I know which ones. Mick Dundee's crocodile hat. You know, from the crocodile, the Crocodile Hunter, Mick Dundee's hat. So Mick Dundee. That one's a pretty iconic hat. And then I would say Clint Eastwood's cowboy hat from A Fistful of Dollars, and then he did a crap load of Western movies with that hat. It's the same iconic hat. He plays different Western characters, but he always wears that iconic hat. So A Fistful of Dollars is the one that started it all. And, I mean, who doesn't like some Clint Eastwood? I mean, come on. So, hat from all of Clint Eastwood's Western films. Those are my 10. I know there's other iconic hats, but those 10 are pretty solid. All right. Well, All right, let's see here. I'm going to do, the next one I'm going to do is, let's review Frosty the Snowman, shall we? So, Frosty the Snowman, quite a classic. I watched it last night, and it was very short. I was going to watch another movie, but I watched that, and then I fell asleep, and then I had to go to work. So, there's 18 holiday favorites. I'm going to watch as many of these as I can throughout the holiday season. So, last year I watched Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Cricket on the Hearth, The Little Drummer Boy. That was last year. And then this year I've started with, last year I also watched Santa Claus is Coming to Town. So yesterday, I started with Frost the Snowman. The next one I'm going to watch is Frosty's Winter Wonderland. So, yeah. So, there it is. So, let's review this. And then I'm going to tell you about my day. I'm going to tell you about my brother and stuff. I don't want to give away too much, but because it's my brother's personal business, and I'm really worried about him. So, Kate, I hope you can pray for my brother, because I'm scared, and I don't want to lose another family member. And I'm not going to say what my brother has, but there's hope for my brother. He's having a very important surgery in January, and my brother said, as long as I have that surgery, you've got nothing to worry about, John. And I said, okay, great. So, I'll get to all that in just a minute. But I don't want to say much, because one, it's none of your guys' business. Two, I don't want people trolling me over it, because that would be quite sadistic if they made fun of my brother because he's sick, and I don't want to lose another family member, because it was very hard to lose my grandmother because I was so close to her, and it was very hard to lose my dad. So, I don't want to lose my brother, because I can be the coolest uncle in the world, but in the end, my brother is a dad, and Shelton needs his dad. I can be the coolest uncle ever, and my brother already said I'm the coolest uncle ever, because I bought Shelton already a lot of crap, and him and his wife love all the stuff that I bought, and they thank me profoundly. That was another thing that I thought was funny, when that guy said, oh, you don't care about anyone. I'm like, well, clearly not, because I love my brother, and I love my nephew. So I'm like, I honestly don't know what the hell you're on about. So, yeah. So, I told my brother, I said, you get better, I said, because I can be the coolest uncle in the world, but in the end, I'm not Shelton's dad. I said, I can fill in if you do pass away, but I said, I don't want you to pass away, because I love my brother, and I love Shelton, and I love my family, and I love my friends, and I love you guys, and anytime you lose someone, it's very hard. I don't care if it's a coworker, your brother, your mom, your dad, a girlfriend, a wife, whoever. If someone is really close to you, and then they leave, and they pass away, it's horrible, you know? So, yeah. So, that's why Fears has been I've been on edge for two reasons, because I've been worried about my brother, and then the trolls have just been relentless. So, but hopefully when I change my number, and I really hope, the pizza thing is getting old, so I really hope all that shit stops. And because I feel so bad that they fuck with people's jobs. I really do. Plus, it's the same thing. I go out, say this, it's horrible. And then when I get my number changed, either this week or next week, hopefully I'll have some peace then, too. Alright. So I thought I would start off with a classic. Doesn't get more classic than Frosty the Snowman. Watched it as a kid. I haven't watched it since I was a kid. So the last time I watched Frosty, I don't know, I was maybe 9, maybe 10. So it was nice to watch an old classic. It's been a minute since I've seen Frosty. So, Frosty. And I believe they made it in the 60s. Let me check meta. Frosty the Snowman. Let me make sure. It's 60s or 70s. I honestly can't remember, but that's why I check. Because then no one can claim that I'm a liar. Because if I can't remember, then I'll just check with meta. And I've been doing that for a while, because you guys know my memory is terrible. So, the more I check with meta, then no one can say, oh, Fears lied about that, you know. Hey, Meta, was the cartoon movie Frosty the Snowman made in the 60s or made in the 70s?
Frosty the Snowman was actually produced in 1969, so it's more of a late 60s classic.
Okay, so I was right. So 60s. I didn't know where in the 60s, but in the 60s. So, Frosty the Snowman, 1969. A very funny cartoon. It's funny, so funny. It's a very short movie, so very funny but short. Funny but short cartoon movie. I'm going to give it... There's so many more Christmas movies I like. It's all right. It's not the best, but it's all right. I'm going to give it a... let's put it this way. I liked it more as a kid. As an adult, some of it was boring. Some of it was good, some of it was boring. I'm going to put down it was a little boring. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Oh, well, no. 7 out of 10. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10. So it was enjoyable. Some bits was enjoyable. So, a few boring bits, but still enjoyable. I do still recommend it, especially around the holidays, you know. I do still recommend it. And then on the disc, they had a behind the scenes of how the creator made all the animation. And if you follow me on Letterboxd, so I encourage everybody to follow me on Letterboxd. I love that movie app. You'll see that I watched the documentary first. So I never review the documentaries on the show because I watch a lot of like all those behind the scenes. There's a lot of documentaries on Blu-rays. I'm like, all right, I'll just review the documentaries on the movie app, and then I'll review the actual movies on my show. So, if you follow me on Letterboxd, which Visions does, Bukaki, Pixel, somebody else from the community follows me on there. Bukaki, Pixel, Visions. Zach, I think you do. I can't remember the last person, but I encourage you guys to follow me. It's just FearsMan26. Everything's FearsMan26 except for Fears Vlogs. Follow me on Letterboxd. You'll see that I watched the documentary first. That was enjoyable.
Pixel.
And it shows you how they created all the animation. That was very enjoyable. So actually I enjoyed the documentary of how they made the actual animation than Frosty. I mean, it was still good. Frosty was good. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to the chat in just a second. Let's see here. What are my two favorite scenes? So basically, the story's about these kids are at school. It's a boring day, and so the teacher says, well, at recess, we're going to have a magician. So, and it's a horrible magician, and he's doing all these horrible tricks, and his hat falls off because all the kids run out and play in the snow. They make a snowman, and he's looking for his hat. A kid grabs a hat, the magician's hat, puts it on Frosty, and he actually comes to life, and they're like, oh my god, like, you really are a magician, oh my god. And then the magician's kind of a jerk, and he's like, oh, yeah, I really am one, because he knows he's a fake, you know. And then he's like, can I have my hat back? And they're like, no, you're not getting your hat back. You just threw it away. You didn't want it. And he's like, yeah, but I really want my hat back now, because a bunch of snow just came to life, so you're going to give me my hat. And they're like, no, you're not. So then Frosty starts to melt, and then I think her name's Karen. Karen says, well, you're going to die, you know, you're going to melt. So she takes Frosty on a train and takes him to the North Pole, and the magician follows. He gets his hat back, and then he starts to melt because the magician traps him in a greenhouse, and then Kate has to call Santa, and Santa uses his magic and brings Frosty back to life and all that stuff. I forgot about a lot of that stuff. I really did. It's because it's been forever since I've seen Frosty. So, it's more for kids. I used to love it as a kid. It's okay watching it as an adult, you know. I'm only going to watch it around Christmas time, but check it out. But I'd say my two favorite scenes, when the kids are fighting with Magician and say, no, screw you, you're not getting your hat back. So, no hat scene. That's probably my favorite scene. And then my second favorite scene is when Santa brings Frosty back to life. So, yeah. Santa saves the day. There we are. Alright, let me catch up with the chat here. Let me catch up with the chat. Let's see here. Let's see here. Where did I leave off? Oh, man, I'm way behind. I'm sorry. Kate says, thanks, Zach. You're a good guy. That's where I left off. Oh, no, wait. I was further along. Let's see. We're just remembering when Sega was bad-mannered. Sega, shut the fuck up, you oh, shit. Kate's getting mad. Damn. Hey, what's up, Liz? Good to see you. These conversations, being on a live stream, are all part of the healing process, Sega. This is true. This is true. I mean, I gave Sega some pretty solid advice, you know. Like, I know it hurts, Sega. Trust me. I was almost thinking of asking Casey to marry me. And if you think I'm lying, one day me and Randall, because Randall's my best friend and I was nervous, I said, Randall, I've never bought an engagement ring before. I actually went pre-shopping. Thank God, Sega, I did not buy that stupid fucking cunt bitch a engagement ring, because the bitch cheated on me, Sega. And I'm sorry it did not work out with Resi. I know you loved her a lot because I liked Casey a lot and I loved her a lot. And then finding out that she cheated on me broke my fucking heart. But I'm not a pussy, Sega. I just said, okay, fuck you, bitch. I want nothing to do with you. And I know there's a better Mrs. Fears out there. So, Sega, just be Resi's friend. Just be Kate's friend. And Mrs. Sega Camp, I know she's out there. I know she's out there, buddy. Exactly. See, Sega, Bukaki has some great advice. Focus on yourself, Sega. It will get better. It will. I'm focusing on my friends, my family, church, working out, my content, catching up on my content, being excited about the holidays, sending positive energy, going nuts, going ballistic. To be honest, when is Fears not going epic and going ballistic? All day, every day, baby. That's right, y'all. It'll get better, Sega. So, yeah. Anyway. Let's see here. That's right, Bukaki. Well, you know what's funny about the Jungle Cruise, Bukaki? We're on the ride. Sega actually enjoyed that. If he said he didn't, I saw Sega giggling and laughing. He liked the Jungle Cruise. About halfway through, when you watch the vlog, it started to rain. But I didn't care because we went on the wrong day. It was so damn hot that day. And there wasn't a lot of shade that day. So half the day we were in the shade. Me and Sega had to take a couple breaks and then go inside a store and get some AC. Then we went on a ride. We still had fun, but damn, it was hot that day. So I was like, I don't care. My GoPro is waterproof. I don't care. Let it rain, baby. I was just afraid because I've got a lot of stuff in my wallet. I was like, well, I've got a lot of cards and stuff in my wallet and a lot of, like, business cards and stuff I need. I'm like, I don't want anything in my wallet to get wet. But at that point, Bukaki, I didn't care because, damn, I was like, it's fucking hot as hell. So, yeah. But, yeah, Sega, do what I said and do what Bukaki said. Focus on yourself, buddy. Anyway, let's see. Let me scroll down here. Kate says, yep, I want to go back to L.A., Well, shit, Jack. Let's visit Kate in L.A. Hell yeah. I've only went to L.A. twice. Well, technically, twice for like vacation, and then when I graduated college, me and my friends went out there almost every weekend for a couple of months to try to get work, and we couldn't find work. So I don't really count those because that was more for business. I was like passing my resume out and visiting film companies and be like, hey, hire me, give me a job. But I've only actually went there twice for vacation. So yeah. All right, let's see here. Oh, wait, I was way past this. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to catch up here. Because I already read the thing about Vision's email. I'm sorry, guys. I'm past that. Sega says, I see you. I'll vape to that. Let's see. Oh, howdy, Sega. Hello, Liz. Hello, Lantern. Chicken fried steak after New Year's sometime in January. Yes, Zach. And I appreciate you doing that. You don't have to do that, Zach. But he was like, no, Fierce. You got to try my chicken fried steak. And I was like, well, buddy, if you're going to make it, I'm not going to say no to some good chicken fried steak. Because I love chicken fried steak. So there you are. Vision said, Fears, it actually happened. That sucks, buddy. And I'm sorry that happened to you, Visions. I'm glad they didn't get $1,500 of your money. Because that would fucking suck balls. So yeah. Liz says, those damn goth Russian hackers. Oh, man. They're definitely bad boys. Well, at least they didn't get your money. Because that would fucking suck. You know? Let's see. Oh, that's a good one, Dave. The Lone Ranger's hat. I'm going to put that one down. So, number 11. That's a good one. The Lone Ranger's hat. Well, that was from Museum. That was actually a museum saying, hey, Fierce, can you do the top 10 famous hats in film history? And I said, I can do that. Lone Ranger hat. That's a good one. All right. I'm trying to catch up here. I'm so sorry about that I'm behind. My sincerest prayers and love for your family, Johnny. I appreciate that. Fears, I love that hat on you. Sexy. That's a given. That's a given. No, I appreciate that, Kate. Thank you very much. I'm right here, Fears. I appreciate that, Kate. That's very nice of you to say. I thought, Kate, you're always sexy. Any photo you've ever sent me, you're beautiful, you're talented, you're cute, you're smart, you're athletic. That spooky Empire hat was a rockin' on you. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'll kind of tell you a little bit. I'm not going to tell you everything. So I've been a little on edge due to the trolls, and I'm really worried about my brother. But by January, he should be okay. So that guy was lying when he says my family doesn't visit. Sometimes my families come to visit, and I haven't even told you guys. Before my dad died, my mom and my mom's came 3 times to visit me. And then my brothers came twice. Now he's going to come a 3rd time. So yeah, so my mom's visited 3 times the last couple of years. My brother, this recent trip is going to be his 3rd trip. I usually come to visit them, you know, and it's always a blast. So that guy was lying about 90% of the time. 90% when I visit my family, I'm usually with them. I take my mom out to eat. She takes me out to eat. And then I got to have a lot of hangout time with Shelton the last time I was in town because I finally got to meet him. Oh, hang on. Sega, hang on. Sega sent me a message. Hang on. I made the video, but I can't send it because it's invalid type. Hang on. Hang on. Hey, Sega.
I did record the video, but I can't send it because it's an invalid type. I think Facebook messaged them, hey, sending MP4 video.
So what you do, Sega, don't do it that way. Like, just film it off your phone. Like, I film tons of videos on my phone, like for my TikToks and shit. Just film it off your phone and then just send it to me, you know, through Facebook, and then I'll download it. It'll be fine. Like,
that's the thing, though. I recorded this off my laptop.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Try it again. Try it again, buddy.
How about I send it to you? How about I send it directly to your page, and then you just quickly download the video, and then delete it, then delete the post.
I can do that, or send it in instant message, or like you got an iPhone, right? You could just film it off your iPhone and send it to me.
I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android.
Oh, well then just film it off your Android. Film it on your Android. You know, just film a little video and then just send it to me off your Android.
I'm gonna just post it to your wall right now.
Okay. All right. Hopefully I can download it, buddy. Hopefully. But yeah. But if that doesn't work, buddy, then just film it on your Android and then just send it to me in Instant Messenger, and it should be fine.
Okay, I'm posting it now.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get back to the show, buddy. All right. Yeah. Are you watching?
Streaming right now?
Huh?
You're live streaming still?
Yeah, I'm about halfway done with my show.
God damn it, man.
Say, I gotta do my lives. What, are you streaming?
I'm not.
Oh, then what's the problem then?
No problem, but I already posted the video.
Well, I'll post it to my YouTube as soon as I'm done, you know?
Okay.
All right. So if that doesn't work, then just film it on your Android and then just send it to me, okay?
I don't know how to record it off my Android.
All right. Well, hopefully that works, buddy. If not, don't worry about it. All right.
Okay.
I'll let you go, buddy. But I'll try to download it later.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you. All right. Let's see. Joey says, Sega's jealous of that 9.5 package. Yeah. But, you know, Fears was joking. Fears does not have a 9.5 package. I wish, but no. All right. So, let's see. We did that, and then I reviewed that movie. So the next movie, like I said, is probably the sequel to Frosty off of that. So, yeah. Quite the classic. I haven't seen Frosty the Snowman, like I said, since I was 9, 10, 11. It's been a minute. It's been a while. It's been a while, my friend. All right. Next, I think it's time for a nerd haul. Or should I say 2 nerd hauls? All right. And then I think we'll end it there because I've been going an hour and 52 seconds. Oh, yeah. So I have to tell you about my day and I have to tell you about my brother. So today, work was good. Got off, had a nap, woke up around, like I said, around 1-ish, 2-ish, shower. I had some cereal, kind of brunch, and I've been shopping since 2:30 to about, well, I got home an hour and 53 minutes ago because that's when I started the stream. I haven't even had a shower yet. Literally, I got home. I took about 20 or 30 minutes, and I was in the Discord. Said hi to the trolls, said hi to all my friends in there, and I went, all right, cool, peace. So yeah. And then my brother called me today, yesterday, and the day before, and said, hey, man, I'm coming for 2 reasons. So he's not going to be here for long. He's going to be here for a couple of days. So if I'm MIA and I don't stream tomorrow or the next day, this is the reason why, because I want to spend time with my brother. And I'm not telling you guys what day he's coming, but it's sometime this week because I do not want any troll to fuck with me or my brother. So he's coming for 2 reasons. One, he wants to get his wife a gift, and his friend lives in downtown Orlando, and his friend's I don't know what the word is. What is it? Reupholster? When you reupholster something, I don't know what but his wife loves vintage stuff. Everything in his house. There's some modern things, but his wife loves like vintage records, vintage like appliances, and vintage furniture, and my brother found some type of vintage furniture, and he's getting it reupholstered. Plus, he wanted to come visit me because he said, I've missed you. I've been sick. I want to give you an update. I said, Mom's been giving me updates on the phone. He goes, yeah, but I actually miss you, and I want to spend some time if something catastrophic happens. He goes, I don't think anything catastrophic will happen, but just in case if something does. And I said, well, we can't think like that. So he's coming for those two reasons. So he wants to surprise his wife. He's getting something reupholstered for her gift. Some type of furniture. He didn't tell me what kind. I don't know if it's a chair, a couch, something. And he said, can I stay with you? I said, yeah, of course. And he goes, I'm coming for a couple days. And I said, great. So I'm not going to tell you how sick my brother is, but it's quite serious. But he's been taking medicine for it, and he has to have some type of surgery in January. And he said, as long as I take my medicine and as long as I have some surgery, then he'll be out of the bad stuff. And that's all I'm going to say, because really it's none of anyone's business. And I don't want people trolling my brother, and I don't want people trolling me about my brother being that sick and stuff. So, because you guys say I say too much about my life anyway, so there are some things that I like to keep private, and I'm not going to tell you guys without my brother's permission. So I just told my brother, hey, I'm just going to say this, and he's like, yeah, I'd rather them not know. And I said, I'll just say that you've been sick, but I'm not going to tell them what you're sick. And he's like, that's fine. Because he watches my show sometimes. So, yeah. So, I've been worried about him. So, and plus the trolls have been relentless with the pizzas and the phone calls and threatening me and leaving me weird-ass voicemail. It was a lot. So, it was that, and then me worried about my brother because I don't want to lose another family member, because that would be fucking the worst thing ever. Because first it was my dad, and then just when things were starting to get back to normal, then my grandma, and I'm like, oh, fucking hell. So my dad's been gone 3 years, and now my grandma's been gone a whole year. And I was like, please, God, don't take my brother away from me for two reasons. One, he's my brother, and I love him. Two, I don't want Shelton's dad. Shelton's only 7 months. I'm like, he needs his dad. I'm like, God, please don't take my brother away. Please don't take Shelton's dad away, you know? So, I hope he'll be okay. He said as long as he takes his medicine and as long as he gets a surgery in January, I don't even know what date, he said he would let me know. So, tomorrow, he's going to call me and tell me when he's coming this week. So, yeah. But I got to take some time off this weekend for family. But as soon as he leaves, I'll be back to the streams. But, yeah. So, there we are. And I don't know what the hell was going on with my computer last night. He's going to call me. I'm telling you, like, my internet is crap sometimes. It was even glitching before I went on Zach's live. I couldn't believe it. Because normally, like right now, it's not glitching. Everything's flowing. Everything's good, right? Last night, I had to duck out of Zach's live. Maybe you guys can tell me. How many times did I duck out of Zach's live last night? Because I don't want to lie. I think it was 3 times. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the chat. Because you guys know I have a horrible memory. It kept like crapping out and then coming back in and crapping out. And one, I know it was because of the storm. But then halfway through Zach's show, the storm ended. So I'm like, well, it shouldn't be a problem anymore. So, yeah. Yo, what's up, Tina? Tina says, well, hello, Joey. All right, Pixel 2 Nerd Haul. So I was out and about today. I shopped for my friend Eric, my buddy LC, and then I always get my buddy LC's younger son, because he's got 2 sons and a daughter. I normally let LC buy his Christmas gifts for his oldest daughter and his oldest son, but the little guy, I try to get him something. So it was easy because LC already knows what he's getting. As soon as LC saw that Game Boy Lego, he's like, Fears, get me that and we're square. Because LC said, I've already bought you a gift, Fears. And I'm like, well, don't tell me. I like being surprised. And he goes, yeah, I don't care about being surprised, Fears. Give me that Game Boy. He goes, give me that Game Boy Lego thing and we're good. So I got him the video game. But I'm not going to show you guys what I got his son. But I got his son something pretty damn cool. So yeah. All right. time for a Lego. Time for 2 Haulss. So I returned the broken atomic horror ornament, and they were all like, "Oh yeah, we believe you." I said, "Well," I said, "Is it going to be hard to exchange it?" They said, "No." They said, "You got the receipt?" They said, "We just open up the box, look and see what the damage is. We look at the receipt and see what date it is." She looked and she's like, "Yep, you're good." She's like, "I'll take the broken one, go over there and pick out a new one." And I went, "Perfect." So, let's start with atomic horror. I bought myself some goodies because it's my favorite store. So, I got the new one. So yeah, I'm not gonna open this up because after the live I'm gonna put it on my on my tree because you guys have already seen it. So there's the new receipt. All right, I got a new ornament. Oh wow. Oh, nice. This one's not broken. Little Michael. Nice. A little bust. There we are. There you go. All right. Visions, you're going to love this. So, little Michael. And then, oh, a little Jason. Oh, yeah. Now we're talking. Oh, yeah. All right. Nice. Oh, yeah. And I think this is part 7 when at the end of part 6 Visions, she takes that boat motor and like shaves off the sides. So at the end of 6, they shave off some of the mask from the boat. So it's part 6, at the end of part 6 and most of part 7 because they shave off the mask. So I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Hell yeah. I am liking it. There we are. Pretty cool. All right. Joey says, well, hello, Tina. What's up? So there's that. Oh, hang on. Will that stay there? Hang on. I'll just do it like that. All right. All right. And then Fear's got a new Hawaiian shirt. Oh! Oh, yeah. A little Michael Myers Hawaiian shirt. Hell yeah. So I'm going to be wearing these throughout the throughout the Christmas season, my friends. Nice. It's nice and silky. Whew. And now, you guys know I always read A Night Before Christmas, right? 'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, friends, not a creature was stirring, not even that damn mouse. And there lay LeVar, lying in the snow. You dumb fucking prick. Hush your little mouth. Shh. So, now there's going to be a new tradition on the Fears podcast. So, you guys enjoy A Night Before Christmas? Check this out. The Zombie Before Christmas. Oh, yeah. The Zombie Night Before Christmas. So, Santa Claus has turned into a zombie. So, I'm going to be reading this too. I'll give you a little taste. To all our friends, living, dead, and the living dead. Look, there's a finger. There's a dead finger and a zombie rat. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a zombie was stirring, Not even a zombie mouse. The stockings were hung with the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas would be not dead anywhere. Everyone was all snuggled, all warm in their beds, with visions of body parts that danced through their heads. And there's the body parts, right there. And Mama, with someone's arm hanging in her mouth, and I in my cap, we all settled our brains down for a long winter's nap. And that's all you get. So, they're definitely doing they zombified it. So, I saw that, and I was like, oh! I like zombies. Yeah. And visions. Visions! Could Tarman be in this book? I guess we'll find out. Tarman? Is Tarman in this? We'll find out. Whew. There we are. All right. I got some more shirts. Of course I got a new Ghostbuster shirt, which I will be wearing in the Christmas season. Oh, hang on. All right. Nice. Sweet. Whew. And then you guys know I love me some Jaws, you know, so let's see. Zach says, I got to skedaddle. Catch y'all later. All right, night, Zach. Thanks a lot for showing up, buddy. You are the man. You're a good friend. Be sure to subscribe to The Incredible Impression on YouTube. Lots of good vlogs, lots of good impressions are coming to his channel. So, Visions, check this out. I saw this, and I was like, well, I like Jaws. You would even wear this, Visions. A little bit of Amity Island. There you are. Plus, it's got, you know, Florida with the palm trees. A little bit of Amity Island. Hell yeah. Whew. There we are. And then I got some more magnets for the fridge. But I only buy the magnets of movies that I've actually watched. So, I got a Toxic Avenger. I got Army of Darkness. The Monster Squad. I thought I already had this, but apparently I haven't. Jaws. I've got a bigger one. I've got a bigger Jaws magnet, but I don't have a Atomic Horror one. Now I do. And then an American Werewolf in London. So they're going on the fridge tonight before I go to work. Hell yeah. Nice. And then to end, I got some stickers. Haddonfield. So this is going on the movie prop shelf. I'm trying to fill it up with movie stickers because it is the movie prop shelf. So half of it is movie stickers and the other half is like all the free stickers I get from all the conventions I go to. So there's that. And then I got an alien. An alien sticker. There we are. Horror fanatic. Because I like horror. Little gizmo. There we are. Nice. Alright, so that's that haul. Alright. And then... oh, hang on. Give me a second here. Hang on. And then here's the stuff for LC. So... I got this for LC. Mine is already wrapped under the tree. So, yeah. So, you guys know I'm getting this in the Christmas unboxing. Because you guys already knew. I already bought that. But I'm getting this for LC. LC doesn't care if I show it because he's like, Fears, get me this and we're square, dude. And I was like, I can do that. That's easy. So yeah, and then give me 1 second here. And then the rest inside this bag is for Elsie's son. So I'm not going to show that. So yeah. Alright, let me just put this over here. And last, but certainly not least, would it be a Fears haul if I didn't get some gems? Oh, I got some gems. Visions, what do I always say? Oh, I got some gems. Some movie gems, gems. More gems! There's never enough gems. I like me some gems. Ooh, yeah, now we're talking. Hell yeah. All right. Let's see what gems I got, shall we? I'll be honest. They were slacking. They were slacking on the gems. They had some new ones, but they had a lot of old ones. Normally, whenever I go, Barnes & Noble, they have one little section where it's old gems, and then almost always they are just flowing on the gems. So I was a little disappointed today. And I did do a little bit of vlogging. I vlogged a little bit for my Christmas vlog, because normally what I do is in the Christmas season, I vlog here, I vlog there, and at the end of the Christmas season, I put all the footage together to track, you know, my Christmas. So I started with Christmas shopping. I walk in, I guess some type of choir was there, because I opened up the Barnes & Noble door. So you guys are going to see footage. It looked like it was like a school, and they looked like, I don't know, elementary and middle school kids, because they were all, thank God I never had to wear a uniform, but they were all dressed in a uniform, and everybody was standing around, and they had, like, choir books like this. Like, they were all, like, they had it open, and they were singing Christmas songs. So I was like, right as I opened the door, I was like, damn, what a way to start off my Christmas vlog. Christmas shopping, Christmas carols. I was like, nice, okay. So I open the door, I go in, and let the Christmas songs start flowing. So I got a little bit of everybody standing around listening to the Christmas song, and then I said, yeah, awesome, good job, and everyone's clapping, and they sang some good ones. They sang Silent Night, and Jingle Bells, I believe, and Joy to the World, and a bunch, and they sang about 10 to 12 songs, and they were still singing by the time I went and bought my movies. So, hell yeah. Alright. So, let me just grab these. Let's see here. So, I only got a couple. So, yeah. The first one I have been looking for forever. So I've gotten the old one. I've gotten the 70s one, and then they made a newer one in the 90s, and I could never find this on Blu-ray. Finally, the hunt is over. Finally. I finally found Jim Carrey's The Grinch, not just on Blu-ray, but on 4K. So you get, and it's a steelbook. So 4K Blu-ray, 25th anniversary. I would always find this on DVD, and I'm like, I don't fucking want it on DVD. So yeah. Way more bonus features, so in a couple of days, I'm going to watch this with all the new bonus features, so there you are. So there's that. Finally, the hunt is over. Now, this one, I know for a fact it's not on the list. So, Bukkake Visions, let me know if you guys know what this is. I just looked at the front cover. I started laughing. I didn't even read the back of it. I just thought it looked great. You know, because I'm telling you, some of those gems are so good, I start laughing at the front cover. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, I'm going to read the back cover, but the front cover of this was hilarious. So, yeah. Dead of Night. She's all like that. This looked hilarious. Have you guys ever heard of Dead of Night? I don't know what this is. Let's see. From the legendary dark minds of producer Dan Christopher comes Dead of Night, and says, let's see here. comes this thrilling, spine-tingling story. Second chance after buying an antique automobile, Frank restores the vehicle to its original condition. Along with the car, Frank is suddenly transported back in time to the year 1926, based on a story by Jack Finney, No Such Thing as a Vampire. I've never even heard of that. When her husband calls in a friend to examine her. So I guess it's a bunch of stories, kind of like, I guess it's kind of like Tales from the Crypt. I mean, or like Creep Show. It's a bunch of different little stories. So yeah, because the first one is about a guy that time travels, then another guy examines a dead body, and then the last one is about surprises her mother at the family beach house, bringing both joy and overwhelming terror to the beach house. So I guess it's a bunch of little stories. So it looked hilarious, so I cannot wait to watch this. So I guess this is like pre-Creep Show, because it was made in 1977. So I guess it's kind of the concept of, I guess it's a bunch, it's like kind of the concept of Creep Show, but before Creep Show, because Creep Show was in the 80s. So yeah. Visions Bukkake, have you seen this? Let me know. It just looked hilarious. So we'll see. Dead of Night. Dead of Night. And then, I think this is on the list. I'm going to have to look. It was one of Brad Pitt's, not his first movie, because his first movie was Thelma and Louise, but he did this after Thelma and Louise. But I got the horror movie, Cutting Class. There's a young Brad Pitt. So, and I think this one's on the list, I think. I'll have to look. High school can be murder. Just ask Paula. Her overprotective father disappears during a weekend hunting trip. She's being romantically pursued by Brian. Oh, shit. A creepy classmate who recently graduated from a mental institution. Oh, God, here we go. Her jealous jock boyfriend, Dwight, is looking for any reason to release his juvenile rage. The school principal, Mr. Dante, is after her tight student body. Oh my God. And her friends and teachers are rapidly pursued by a killer, a silent killer, and shadowy mass murder ensues on the school. As the body count rises, Paula begins to suspect that any one of her reckless friends or pursuers could be the twisted killer. Get ready for the ultimate high school psychopath horror movie. Oh, shit. Damn! Another classic 80s hilarious horror movie. I'm looking forward to it. All right. And then the last one I had to get, because I've got every Ghostbuster thing imaginable in movie format except for this, but now I have it. Ghostbusters 1 and 2 in a steelbook, baby, with a shitload more of bonus features that I've never seen. So hell yeah. So I think the best movie gems are this and this. So these two are my favorite. I'm glad I finally got this one, and then this one looks hilarious. I'm intrigued. But I don't think this is on the list. This may be on the list. I think someone told me about this one. I'm going to have to check off camera, but Visions, what do you think? Let me know. Have you seen any of those? Have you heard of any of those? You let me know, buddy. You let me know. But, again, they were kind of slacking. They had a few new things, but it's probably because of Black Friday. They said, we're just putting out all the new stuff. We got completely hollowed out, for Black Friday. And I was like, well, now you guys know why I don't go out on Black Friday. I go out the next day, December 1st, December 2nd. That's when I finish all my Christmas shopping, because Black Friday is absolutely insane, and I refuse to go shopping on that day. No way, no how, no way. It's not happening. No, 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 no. So there you are. When I finish all my Christmas shopping, cut. All right, there we are. Okay, well, I'm going to skedaddle. So yeah, but let me know. Visions, let me know. Seen any of these? Obviously you've seen this, but have you seen this one or this one? I've never heard of this. Dead of Night. But look, she's got the Cobra wand. She's got the Cobra wand. Oh, wow. And she's going nuts. I don't know what the hell she's doing, but I can't wait to watch this. Hilarious. Well, there it is. And I'll be watching this in a few days because I love Jim Carrey's The Grinch, and then I love the classic 1970s cartoon. I mean, that's always a must. So, yeah. Not bad. Could have been better because usually I get like, 9 to 10 gems, but I only got 4 gems. But, 4 gems is 4 gems, I'd rather get 4 than nothing, So there we are. All right. Well, I'm taking off, my friends, because I have to clean all this up, and then I'm expecting a phone call from my brother very, very, very soon. All right, well, Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my friend Joey with the Numbers. Follow Mama Bear on YouTube, Tina. Follow Papa Bear, Strong Bear 19. We got to get him to 500 stubs, guys. Come on. Follow The Incredible Impression. Nice. Follow Visions, Lord Visions, zoomvisions.com. Buy some cool shit. Why? Because he's my friend, and he actually makes some pretty cool shit. Subscribe to Mr. Lantern on YouTube. He does a show every Thursday night, every Friday night. Hell yeah. Lantern, you're the man, buddy. And let me finish my coffee, the last few sips, and then I'll give myself a plug. Give me a second. There you are. All right, that was a big gulp. Strong Bear says, peace out. Peace out, buddy. And last, but certainly not least, my friends, don't forget to follow the host with the most, Fears, Lord Fears. FearsMan26 is that main channel. And be sure to follow my second channel, Fears Vlogs. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. Happy holidays. Happy holiday season. The beginning of the holiday season. And this is Fears signing off. Peace. Deuces. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.